Hi, I'm Chef Vivien Cunha, and today I'm so excited. We're gonna make my delicious, creamy artichoke and spinach dip. It's dairy-free and it's delicious. It's my twist to a artichoke dip, and it's low in calories and healthy. And I can't wait to share this recipe with you. So let's go through the ingredients. Let's wash our hands to start our class. And all the ingredients, you can scroll up on top of the comments. All the ingredients are listed there. Today we have a lot of color, a lot of rich ingredients. So let's start with the spinach. We need 2 bags of frozen spinach. We need 2 cans of artichokes soaked in water. Make sure you get the ones that are soaked in water, not the ones that have oil, in water. We're gonna need nutritional yeast, which is the #1 seasoning for vegetarians and vegans. It has protein, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. It has about 5 grams of protein. So it has that cheesy, it substitutes the Parmesan cheese in the recipes. It adds a little cheesy, creamy taste to our artichoke dip. I'm gonna use some red chili flakes, some smoked paprika. We have 1 cup of raw cashews that have been soaked in water for 2 hours. So when you soak the cashews, they become soft. And that we're gonna blend in a blender with a little water. It's gonna be our cream. We have garlic, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 lemon, 1 onion, and 1 fennel. Fennel adds a little twist, adds an amazing flavor to our artichoke spinach dip. And we need 1/4 cup of veggies, which is a vegan mayonnaise. And we have all these colorful crudités. We have Persian cucumbers that I cut them in half. We have red pepper. We have orange pepper that I pre-sliced. We have watermelon radish that I'm gonna slice on camera. We have some baby carrots and some celery. And some various crackers. You can use crackers or you can use bread. So let's start. We also need some olive oil. I'm using the extra virgin olive oil from Lazy Acres, which I love, has amazing flavor. So we're gonna start right now. We're gonna start chopping our fennel and our onion and our garlic. We're gonna saute that. We're also gonna need a large saute pan with a spoon. This recipe will be ready in 20 minutes. It's so fast. And let's preheat our oven for 375. So we're gonna cut this onion. We're gonna peel it. You can also use red onions if you prefer, or shallots. So the onion. I love artichoke spinach dip. I always loved. And then I started realizing how much dairy and how much fat it is inside the ones that you get in the restaurants and the store. So I created this version, which is a very healthy twist, very low in fat and dairy-free, so it's easy to your digestion. And as you know, I'm vegetarian, and I like dairy once in a while, but there's so much dairy I can take, and my stomach starts feeling not so good. So a lot of people are dairy intolerant, though they don't even know about it. So less dairy, and this recipe is great because you're gonna get the same amazing flavor, and it's dairy-free. So I'm chopping my onion. I just want to have a small dice. And let's heat our saute pan on medium-high. Let's get it ready. Let's cut our fennel. We remove the top and the bottom. And then we're gonna chop this fennel the same way we chopped our onion. The same dice. The same size. Fennel is a wonderful vegetable. I like to eat raw as well. If you want to have another fennel to add to your crudité to eat the dip after, is lovely. I eat fennel all the time. just raw, like an apple. I eat fennel like an apple. I love it. It has amazing flavor. I also use in soups. It's a very versatile vegetable, and not many people use it. I don't know. I use it in everything. It has an anise kind of flavor, and once cooked, you always have people like, tastes so good, but they don't know quite what it is. It's the fennel. It adds amazing flavor. So I have 1 onion and 1 fennel roughly chopped here. Let's chop it a little bit more with the knife like that. Look how great that looks. This is all good stuff. So let's add a couple tablespoons of olive oil to our saute pan. And let's add these beautiful vegetables to our pan. And let's saute that on high. Look how pretty. And I have children that are dairy free, so I made this recipe, and it's a big winner in my house. So we're gonna saute. While this is sauteing, we have garlic. I'm using 3 garlic cloves. So I'm gonna crush the garlic with the back of my hand like that. And the skin comes right off. It's really easy to peel garlic. Just crush it. And if you like more garlic, by all means add some more. If you like less garlic, add some less. A recipe is just a guidance. Then you have to adapt to your flavor and the flavor of your family. If they like more garlic, I could use more garlic. I could put 2 more cloves here because I love garlic, and garlic is so healing and it boosts your immune system. So garlic is, I eat garlic every day. I believe is medicine. Food is medicine when you use it the right way. So my vegetables are beautiful sauteing. I'm gonna add some spices to it. I'm gonna put some chili flakes. I'm gonna use about 1 teaspoon. You can use more, you can use less, depending on your level, how you like spice. I have that. I had some smoked paprika. I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon. Got stock, 1 teaspoon. Then I'm gonna add some garlic powder. And we're gonna saute that for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm also gonna add some sea salt, some Himalayan sea salt. Let this saute. Look how beautiful it looks. And if you want to use some oregano, if you want to use any other spice you like, fresh herbs, thyme will be really nice here too. You can improvise whatever you have. Improvise, have fun with it, you know. Let's add our garlic. Our garlic. And let's stir it up. And while this is sauteing, let's do our cashew cream. So for the cashew cream, we're gonna need a blender. I have my blender right here. And we're gonna need, remember the cashews, raw cashews that have been soaked for 2 hours. I have 1 cup of raw cashews that have been soaked for 2 hours. So I just put that in the blender. I'm gonna add about ½ a cup of water. And we're gonna blend this and make a smooth, creamy consistency. That's gonna be our cream for our cashew. about 2 minutes. Let's see how it looks. It looks perfect. So let's put this aside. That's our cream. The consistency is like this. Let me get a spoon. So the consistency of this cream is very creamy like that. It's like a nice creamy consistency. So put our cream aside for later. We get our frozen spinach that has been at room temperature. And we're going to put the spinach in our saute pan. I'll go here. Spinach is so good for you. This is like a healthy dip. Spinach, fennel, onions, garlic. And it's a very, very tasty, healthy dish too. Healthy does not necessarily need to be plain. This is full of flavor. And the spinach doesn't have to be so cooked. I just want it to wilt a little bit. So this is very fast on medium heat. We just need a couple minutes here. So next we're gonna add our nutritional yeast. As I said, this is the #1 seasoning for vegetarians and vegans. It's amazing, high protein. 1 tablespoon is 3 grams of protein, 5 grams of protein, 1 tablespoon. So, you know, if you make a soup, you can put that on top. You add 5 grams of protein, why not? I use it on any dish when I wanted that cheesy flavor. And here I'm gonna be adding 2 tablespoons of that. Next, we have our artichoke. That I have 2 cans of artichoke that have been soaked in water. They're packed in water, packed in water. Don't buy the one that has been packed in oil. Buy the one that has been packed in water. And I'm just gonna roughly chop this artichoke. Artichokes are really good for your liver. I love artichoke. And it adds a beautiful zest to salads as well. And this one is gonna be so amazing in our dip. So let's check our pan. So it's already wilted, as you can see. It doesn't need to be so cooked because we're gonna bring that to the oven, right? It's gonna be baked for about half an hour. So pre-bake your oven for 375. And we're about done here. We're gonna add our artichoke. And I want you to save about half a cup of the artichokes to decorate on top. So save, don't put the whole thing there. Just leave a little bit of the artichoke so we can put it on top. After we fill our containers to bake, we're gonna put a little bit for decoration purposes. So we're just gonna mix a little bit our artichoke. Look how pretty it looks, the camera can show. So we're gonna turn off the heat here. And we are gonna be adding our other ingredients, which is nutritional yeast. So I'm gonna be adding about 2 tablespoons of that. Adding 10 grams of protein to my artichoke dip. So be very generous with nutritional yeast because it's delicious. It's gonna be that cheesy flavor. So remember to turn off your heat. And 2 large tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Also, we have the juice of 1 lemon, which I'm going to squeeze right here. The lemon adds a little bit zestiness to our dish. 1 and 2. So add the lemon juice right here. Then I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of veganese, which is vegan mayo. I like the taste better than veganese than regular mayo. So I'm just gonna add everything here. Remember that we saved about half a cup of our artichoke for decorating the top, right? So let's move this here. Let's mix everything in a pan. I'm going to move the pan right here. And let's mix everything together. And last, we add our cashew cream that we blended before. So the cashew cream is not supposed to be cooked. We just add towards the end. Here we have that. Let's mix all this beautiful creamy dip together. Make sure it's well blended. And then our ovens have been already turned on at 375. So ready for the baking process. And we just mix this. Make sure everything is well incorporated. And so you can bake this as a huge dip, like in a big round or a Pyrex container. Or since it's the holidays, I thought we would make individuals in these beautiful containers here that we can serve as an appetizer. We can fill this up and put the crackers and the crudités and serve as a first course. I thought it would be cute. So let's fill this. It's the holidays, and I think it'll be a nice way to share. So I just like to add a couple artichokes on top, just like that. That's what I ask you guys to don't mix out the artichokes. Or you can serve in little containers like that and have it around the house for the holidays. So people can put a little spoon and people can self-serve themselves. You can do that too. So I'm also going to do some here too. And we add some artichoke and it looks pretty. So let's do one more here. And some artichoke. I will eat the whole thing by myself. So I like the idea of individuals because it's a great first course. It's a great first course if you want to, instead of serving a soup, for example, you serve artichoke dip with crackers and crudités. And it's what a healthy way to start your meal too. I have one. I have two. And this is easy to find. You can find in gourmet stores. And you can also bake in these little petite things too, which is great. Artichoke. I think I'm going to have one more. And that's it. One more. And I can even eat like that, just the way it is. But when you bake it, it becomes that creaminess come about. I love when it's creamy. So let's add our artichokes. So here we have it. I'm going to pop those in the oven that has been preheated at 375. And we're gonna have this in the oven for about 25-30 minutes. So let me put this in the oven. Done. So I put them in the oven. Let me clean up a little bit here. Clean up, clean up. And I thought this board was going to be a great way to present our appetizer today because it's nice and large. And I'm going to show you guys a way to serve this beautiful appetizer for the holidays, to make it very festive, to make it very fun. So I have a head of iceberg lettuce and a head of purple cabbage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a whiteboard, because when you cut cabbage, everything becomes purple because it releases a lot of color. So I want to be very careful here. I'm going to get a knife, and I'm going to cut the iceberg lettuce. I'm going to make cups. And these cups are going to hold the crudités and the crackers. I have carrots, I have celery, I have peppers, I have cucumbers. All goes amazing with to serve our cashew dip. So I have the lettuce here. And you just gently remove the cups. If they break, you just double up. There's no wrong way to do this. You know, you can do that. I think I did the appetizer the other day. I did a sashimi, like a tuna tartare. So wherever they come, they come. They have a mind of their own. So let them be. It's like lilies, it's like flowers. You put them in a vase, and you don't know how they're gonna fall apart, how they're gonna become. So I have that. So let me put my lettuce aside, and let's cut the purple cabbage now. So I like to cut the purple cabbage in half. And I wear my special jacket today because it matches. So let's remove our cups. So you remove the cups, you have this beautiful, harder shells like that, which I love. So you just have to gently remove the cups. Some of them come really nice, come actually perfect. So we're gonna interlap the purple and the green, and we're gonna make a nice presentation to serve our appetizer. So let me go here, remove this hard core here. You know, using vegetables to decorate is fun. Sometimes I use pineapple and apples for my flower arrangements. It's fun, you can eat after. One time I did a strawberry flower arrangement. It's fun. You can put it on the table and people can eat the whole thing. So I have the cabbage. So this one is a perfect cup. I'm gonna do one more, and I think we are good. We are very good. Last one here. And of course, you can reuse the cabbage for a salad after. Or you can cook the cabbage like German style. You can make like a sour, sweet and sour cabbage stew. So let me I'm gonna make our decorations right here in the board. So I'm gonna remove this. And obviously, we didn't have half an hour to wait around for our cashew dip to become ready. So I pre-baked one. I made a big one. So that's how beautiful it looks. And it's very creamy, and it's still a little warm. So I'm gonna put right here in the middle. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna interlap green and purple, just like that. Make it really nice presentation. And I'm gonna fill our crudités around. But I also have to cut our watermelon radish. The reason why I wanted to cut this on camera, because I think they're so unique. And if you look at them in the store, you're like, what is that? You don't quite know what it is. So I'm just gonna cut it in slices. And look how pretty they are. I think they're amazing and so delicious. I love radishes. I hope you guys like too. So I'm just gonna cut a couple slices of my watermelon radish. It looks amazing. And if you have a mandolin, you can use a mandolin to cut the radish. It's gonna be really good. Look how pretty this is. I love it. So I'm going to put my radishes right here on the green to pop out. On the green to pop out. Then what else we're going to do? We have cucumbers. I sliced some cucumbers, so let's put the cucumbers here. Isn't it fun to do a lettuce thing going on? So I'm going to put some peppers, some red peppers here, some orange peppers. Look how pretty already it's becoming. Let's get some crackers. So I have these amazing whole wheat crackers. They have nuts on it. It's very yummy. So I'm going to put the whole wheat crackers here. I like to decorate when food looks good and tastes good. So we also have some rustic bread crackers here. I'm going to put them right here together with the whole wheat. Right? I like it, I like it. You gotta stay. Yeah, you gotta stay. Make sure they stay. Yeah. And then the carrots. Let's make the carrots right here. Have rainbow carrots, carrots that are yellow and orange and purple. I love these beautiful carrots. Look how pretty. And last, our celery. And we're going to put the celery right here in the purple because it pops. So this is it. I hope you guys had fun. Look how pretty it looks. I'm sure you can look in the camera now. Look how pretty this looks. When your guests come around, they see this beautiful, colorful ornament of crudités and this beautiful dip. You just put some plates and they can serve themselves, and it's a healthy way to start your holiday meal. So I'm Chef Vivien Cunha. Today I made my creamy spinach artichoke dip. I hope you guys have a beautiful time with me. Got inspired to cook this recipe. And please, if you do, and I hope you do, post your photos on our Instagram account. I would love to see the photos. I always do, and I really appreciate you guys doing the recipe. It makes me happy. And these videos are also going to be posted on our YouTube channel. Yes, we have a YouTube channel. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Chef Vivien Cunha again. I'm happy that you joined me today with my creamy spinach and artichoke dip. I hope you enjoy cooking. Bye, guys.